Buddhism is a world religion founded by the Buddha in ancient India. Buddhists seek wisdom, meaning, inner peace, and freedom from greed, hatred, and ignorance. Mutually sustaining life, a Buddhist call to a troubled world.
Thousands of people may live in a community, but it is not of real fellowship until they know each other and have sympathy for one another.
Hello, welcome to our program. Today's show is about a project in the area of Buddhist social welfare that has captured the interest and attention of many people, as well as exemplifies the Bodhisattva spirit of compassion for others that we explored a couple of shows back. It's called Project Dana, and it's being carried out in Hawaii. Founded in 1989 at Moilili Honganji, a temple affiliated with Jodo Shinshu Buddhism located in Honolulu, Project Dana has since expanded statewide as an interfaith volunteer coalition that now also includes other Buddhist denominations, Christians, and those of the Jewish faith. Many awards since its inception attest to the project's effectiveness, including the first Rosalind Carter Caregiving Award bestowed in 1993. The goal of Project Dana is to provide support services for the frail elderly, disabled persons, and their caregivers. Volunteers from 30 different congregations across the state of Hawaii have unified under the guiding principle of Dana, selfless giving of time and energy, in order to put their faith into action. Project Dana volunteers are trained to offer spiritual, emotional, and social support. Volunteers also offer a range of services including friendly home visits, telephone reassurance, help with grocery shopping, light housekeeping, and transportation to stores, church services, and medical appointments. To give us more insight into Project Dana, we're fortunate to have Reverend Clyde Whitworth as our guest today. Reverend Whitworth, who is a Jodoshu priest, had been both a volunteer and an assistant project coordinator at the Project Dana headquarters for a number of years. Well, Clyde, thank you for coming to this program to share your experience and knowledge about this wonderful program.
My pleasure.
So can you tell me a little bit about your experience volunteering for this project?
So I first began to volunteer for Project Dana back in the 90s.
I see.
And at that time I was assisting a young man with severe developmental disabilities and saw the project's volunteer services to be something he might enjoy doing with me. And so my friend really liked grocery shopping.
I see.
And since you had mentioned grocery shopping is something that Project Dana offers as a service, we approached the co-founder and chief administrator, Rose Nakamura,
I see.
To inquire if it would be possible for us to volunteer. Well, they trained me and then set us up with an assignment. And every week or two for 2 years, we assisted an elderly native Hawaiian man who was virtually homebound with his grocery shopping needs. So after some months, we began to feel like family, and we always looked forward to shopping day and had a lot of fun doing it.
Sounds like a lot of fun.
Yeah, it was great.
Typically Hawaiian attitude.
Yes,
yeah,
absolutely, the aloha type attitude. Yes.
Good, good. Yeah. You know, I've always liked the word Dana. In fact, I was going to name my daughter named Dana, but it didn't quite work out. So I'm sure that the audience would be interested in knowing what Dana means. And I said earlier that it meant selfless giving of time and energy. And so I wonder if you could elaborate on that word.
Certainly. Yeah, the term dana can be found in both Theravadan and Mahayana schools of Buddhism, and it has several definitions.
I see.
The Mahayana teachings of Shakyamuni Buddha, recorded in Sanskrit, mention dana as being one of the 10 paramitas, or perfections, the first 6 of which are practiced by both the lay and monastic communities alike.
I see.
Dana in this context means the attempt to perfect selfless giving. When the late Ruth Tabra of the Hompa Honganji Betsuin suggested that the term be used for the name for the project, the concept was integrated in the formation of the mission statement, and the name was quickly adopted.
I see. So how do the project's Buddhist volunteers actualize dana in their efforts to help the elderly, the disabled, and the caregivers in this program?
Well, the goal of attempting to perfect selfless giving is one that Project Dana volunteers all hold in common. So getting to the point where we don't even expect the recipient to say thank you for our efforts.
But, you know, that's awfully hard sometimes, isn't it? Yeah.
So it's true. It's very difficult, but it's really key to our particular type of volunteerism.
I see.
So putting our faith into action is something that naturally comes to our volunteers because through the Buddhist teachings, we recognize our interdependence with others and apply it through our volunteerism. So our compassion for others is quickly sort of transformed into a sense of interconnectedness, which enables us to recognize the common ground we share in regard to the effects of aging. So in this sense, dana is not based upon a pity for others, but upon a feeling of wanting to assist others because we see ourselves as being a part of the whole of humanity.
Now, you're a priest of Jodoshu tradition, and so how does the concept of dana relate to your personal understanding of Pure Land tradition, especially of Jodoshu tradition?
In Pure Land Buddhism, we have the concept that we're all bamboo. And the bamboo means we're all sort of deluded and remain largely unaware of our true nature for the most part. As a bamboo being, perfecting the most difficult practices of Buddhism upon our own powers, kind of recognized to be something we have very little hope of doing in this lifetime.
I see.
So we turn to the power of Amitabha Buddha to lead us to enlightenment. However, in the Jodoshu tradition, Honen Shonen...
excuse me, Honen is, he's the founder of Jodoshu, who lived around year 1200.
Yes.
And so he's the founder of your tradition. Okay.
Yes. Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Yes. So Honen emphasized that once we have firmly established the practice of reciting Amitabha Buddha's holy name within our daily lives, then other practices adhered to by other traditions of Mahayana Buddhism can be implemented as long as they're supportive of our recitation practice.
I know in Pure Land Buddhism, the reciting the holy name, as you said, is very important. It's a central teaching. And then sometimes the many Pure Land Buddhists of the past, or the traditional Pure Land Buddhists, do only that. But now you're kind of bringing out another aspect of Honen's teaching, that of a supplementary practice that's involved in the world. And participate in the world.
Absolutely.
Yes, I see. So
in this regard, Project Dana and the social engaged activities that Project Dana involves in can be considered a form of a supplemental practice.
I see.
But it should be clear that these type of practices don't in any way compromise the integrity of our complete reliance upon Amitabha Buddha to lead us to enlightenment.
Now, I understand that Project Dana has gone beyond the Buddhist community and is well known in the general public. And I'm wondering how members of other traditions take Dana and apply it to their lives, or how they understand Dana as they participate in their volunteer work.
That's a good question. I've met with many of the Christian Project Dana site coordinators and their ministers over the past couple of years.
Oh, good. So you have Christian group. About how many would you say numbers?
We have roughly 8 groups at this point, I believe. Yes.
Mainly in Honolulu.
In the Honolulu area.
I see.
Yes.
That's still great. Yeah.
So when we discuss, this issue, kind of confirmed my belief that the concept of dana is not unique to our religion. So there are several quotes from the Bible that can convey the same concept, such as do unto others as you would have them do unto you.
Yes, I've heard that.
The golden rule, right?
Yes.
So it's incredibly similar to the concept of dana, and in that it points out recognizing the effect of our actions have on the lives of others. At the same time, we kind of contemplate exactly what it must be like for those on the receiving end of our actions.
I see. So let me ask you, what were some of the rewarding experiences that you had being part of this project?
There's been so many, but
I'm sure.
But on several occasions, I had the wonderful opportunity to assist people who were terminally ill. And one delightful lady in particular was stricken with malignant cancer throughout most of her body. And I learned so much from her during our months together, and I learned a lot about her, and I learned a lot about myself. But I know the goal, the ideal is really to give of my time and energy without expecting any reward. But that doesn't mean that rewards don't just naturally come to you. And most certainly do. And in volunteer experiences such as these, the reward was quite unexpected and often kind of life-changing experiences.
Well, good. Well, I'm glad that you had a wonderful experience, particularly in your spiritual quest as well. So, thank you very much for being with us to share this experience with us on this very important project called Project Dana in Hawaii.
My pleasure.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Project Dana has certainly brought joy and assurances to many in need of support in Hawaii, regardless of their religious, ethnic, or economic background. And in keeping with the spirit of selfless giving of Dana, the volunteers not only grow personally and spiritually, but also contribute to the building of a real community as described in today's opening passage. Thousands of people may live in a community, but it is not of real fellowship until they know each other and have sympathy for one another. This concludes today's show. Thanks for joining us. Next week, we'll examine the odyssey of a person in search of awakening.
We at Bukkyo Dendo Kyokai pursue peace and happiness for people around the world. We have published the Buddhist teachings into 41 languages and donated our publication to hotels and other facilities in 55 countries. We would like to share the Buddhist teachings with people around the world. That's our mission. Visit our website for more information.